back to the Tony Bush Jr. Show, baby. And today, we're doing an update on Zen, AKA the 6'9" Camaro, baby. Yes! We've driven this thing over 2,000 miles, and with all the modifications, all the parts that went into it, I want to do an update. I want to see what's going well, what's working well, what's not, and what's still giving me a headache. Day and night, night and day, 6 Advils, 3 Tylenols, no sleep later. But we'll figure that out. We'll get to that in a minute. But in the meantime, in between time, please hit those mother-sucking buttons, the like, the comment, the share, subscribe to the channel. We gonna get rolling with the 6'9" Camaro, and here we go. All right, let's start this video with the elephant in the room. I just figured that's like the elephant tusk. I just literally thought of that when I pressed record. That was pretty cool. But anyways, so the first things first, it is an LS3, but before we get to the motor, the Cerakote. So for those of you who are new to the channel, I built this vehicle last year and debuted it at Holly's LS Fest 2024. My buddy Dave, AKA Weddle's Customs, he was like, hey Bush, I'm using this product called Cerakote. And I was like, okay, well, let me see. So I found a color. It's funny because this color I had in my mind at least 7, 8 years ago. And I said, one day this color will go on something. I didn't know what that something was, but I saved it in my notes. And lo and behold, it's so weird that Cerakote actually makes this color. And we made it happen. So Dave went ahead, and first things first was the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. It's all been Cerakoted this color. I'm gonna be a nice guy, okay? The color is called burnt bronze. All right, so if you go on Cerakote's website, you can get it. You can actually ask for a swatch, a sample. Some are free, some you have to pay for. You can go on their website, they'll give you all the logistics. But we wasn't sure how this would hold up. So we were experimenting. So again, he sprayed everything, the motor, the transmission, the rear end. I can't get, I'll see if I can get under there, but it's been over 2,000 miles, and look, it looks brand new. Look, I got, like, this stuff, it's really holding up. I'm super impressed in the way that it turned out. I mean, look, I'm gonna get all up in there. Look, I'm gonna get nice and in depth. Look at that. Pinky. Look, like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Come on, Pillsbury, one more time. So the Cerakote is holding up. I'm real satisfied. The other thing is I don't see it fading. Now, mind you, I rock no hood. You look, there's no hood hinges, okay? I literally drive this thing out in the open anytime I'm out. So this thing has had over 2,000 miles of the sun beating on it. I mean, just beating it, just like, take that, just get it, and it's withstood. Like it's literally held up. The other thing is all the carbon fiber pieces. I had an issue with the carbon valve covers. For some odd reason, they were leaking oil from the rear. So I changed the gaskets like 6 times. Literally 6 times. I'm not joking. And it kept leaking. So what I ended up doing is I got with the company. They were super awesome. They took him back. They did a bunch of pressure tests, found where the leaks was, and they ended up making me a new set, which is this set right here. That's why I haven't painted these to match the rest of the black accents yet, because I wanted to make sure they didn't leak. So again, these bad boys have over 2,000 miles. It was a concern at first, but now it's not leaking. It's been holding up pretty good. The other thing is all the welds. I had shout out to Keith, AKA Roscoe's Fabrications. he fabricated the upper and lower radiator hoses out of aluminum tubing, and the welds are holding up. There's no leaks, there's no cracks, and again, I'm pretty satisfied with the carbon intake manifold. That's from, these are two different companies, and this is real carbon, by the way. That's real carbon, that's real carbon, that's real carbon, and that's real carbon. So again, this stuff has been out in the elements. It's been in the elements. I like that word for some reason. Elements. It's been out in the elements for over 2,000 miles. And look, there's no distortion. The color's not changing or fading. Like, it looks solid. And I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. Now let's get to the motor and transmission and rear end. So, how is everything holding up? All right, well, there's been an upgraded camshaft, there's been a training upgrade, CNC ported oil pump. I threw a lot of stuff at this motor, and it's holding up pretty well. Like, it is doing very well. I haven't had any issues with it. It's got a nice street tune on it. I haven't dyno tuned it yet. I would like to at some point. I don't know if them 14s, them little pizza cutter, them little daddy 14s, I don't know if they're gonna hold on to the dyno, but you know, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I haven't had any oil leaks outside of the valve cover leak that I told you guys earlier. The rear end is doing great. There's no leaks or anything. It's holding up. It's a Ford 9-inch, so I'm real excited. I'm real pleased with the way it turned out. I did a 389 gear. Normally I'll do like a 373 or a 410 or a 411. So I just wanted to try something different and to see if it worked. If it didn't, then I would switch it out, which cost money. So I was hoping that it worked out good, and it did. So I'm very pleased with the 389 gear. My RPMs are low on the highway, and when I'm ready to do something at a light, it'll do it. That's all I'm saying. Not going to incriminate myself. All right. I think the furthest I've driven this car is probably about, I think I did a 2.5 hour trip in each direction with like short breaks in one day. And the car didn't overheat. It didn't buck or stutter or anything. It drove pretty well. So in that regard, I'm super excited. The fans turn on when they need to. It has a nice sound. The exhaust, there's no exhaust leaks. I mean, I'm really happy with the way this car turned out. So let's go to the inside. There's a few things I want to go into detail, and then we'll go from there. Let's move inside and see what mysterious things await us in this beautiful vessel called the interior. This is the interior. First off, let's look at, hold on. I gotta back up a little bit so y'all can really see this sauce. Oh man, hold on, yeah, look, that's the, woo! I know the motor is a jewelry box, but that right there, this right here, whoa, shoot. That is the Ring Brothers steering wheel. And this thing is, it's sexy. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So sometimes when you have like a real beautiful product like this, it might look good, but it doesn't function good. And what I mean by that is, like, this carbon fiber steering wheel, yes, this is all real carbon fiber. It might be slippery, hard to grip. It might have some play in it. The material might feel a little less quality, should I say, but not in this case. When I got this wheel, I was blown away of how it looked first, but also how it performed. No matter where you grip this steering wheel, you got grip. Your hands do not slip off. This material is solid, like nothing moves. Like it's built like to a really, really top standard, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. Same thing with the shifter. This is also from Ring Brothers. This thing, it performs. It doesn't give me any issues. So between both of these products, man, I'm pretty happy. And again, well, I'm gonna show you right now. When I turn on this Holley EFI dash, woo, the 12.3, baby, the 12.3. All right, now I'm gonna zoom in so y'all can see. Yep, there it is right there. Okay, I got less than a quarter tank of gas left. So anybody out there, if y'all want to give your boy maybe $5, I take it. I take as much gas money as you'll give me. Just add some money in the comment section. Just comment 55 cents and I'll take it. No, but this is the Holley Dash. This is also how you do your tuning through the car. I've had a great experience with this dash. When I'm driving, when the sun is out, I don't have any glares. It doesn't turn off on me. Everything is accurate. So I even tested it with another little GPS, like for speed, with another little device, and the speed is accurate. My temperature is accurate. All the gauges, everything is true. And I couldn't be happy with it more. And again, if you want to swipe to the right, you can choose your display. It's very responsive. This is also how you do all your tuning. This thing has so many capabilities. I've probably only unlocked, like, I don't know, 2% of what that screen can do. But it's pretty impressive. All right, well, I gave y'all the good. Now I gotta give y'all the, wait, what? Why are my feet sliding? What is, I gotta wipe the bottom of my soles, because this slipping ain't cool. Okay, time to be serious. This is a serious face. Face is serious. See that? See them nostrils? Serious nostrils. No, but seriously. So this is the bad. There's a few things that I need to address. For the biggest headache is there's a vibration coming from the car when I drive. I've tried everything, everything. Mind you, this is a leaf spring car. It was an original 6-cylinder, so it still has the leaf springs. But every time I drive, I say over 30, anything over like 30, 40 miles an hour and up, there's a crazy vibration, and it's unsettling. It is really unsettling. The thing that throws me off is before I did the conversion, when it still had the 6-cylinder, I drove this car for 3 years, man. 3 years. And there was no, I gotta get rid of the accent. There was no vibration at all until I did the LS swap with the transmission ring and all that. So I messed with the pinion angle like 50 times. I didn't pinion my angle out. All right, I'm out of, yeah. If it was an angle, I did it. I even did the angle in the dangle. All right, I don't even know what that is, but I've tried that. I put new tires on because I thought maybe, from the tire sitting, that could cause a vibration. It still vibrated. And this has been going on since mile 0 till now we're at like 2,400 miles. So the first, I say 2,000 miles or maybe 2,200 miles, I've been back and forth trying so many things to fix this issue. I've even raised the transmission up a little bit more. I've done a lot of stuff. So about a few hundred miles ago, I was like, well, let me just check the tires one more time. And it was funny, it was weird because I bought these tires new, I mount and balanced them, and it was still vibrating. A few hundred miles ago, I was like, let me check the tires again. Funny thing is, all 4 tires were out of balance. I don't know how that happened, but I said, screw it, let me balance them. So I rebalanced them, and it took care of a significant amount of the vibration. And I was actually surprised. There is still a small amount of the vibration there, so I need to address it again. I'm thinking maybe I'll rebalance the drive shaft. It's a custom brand new drive shaft for this vehicle, for this setup. So maybe the drive shaft is out of balance. I think that'll be my next target to see if that'll help it. But it's a lot better than what it was, but I want it to be how it was when it was a 6-cylinder, when everything was sweet. That's all I got. The other thing is, when I first was driving it, it would start up on the first cycle, perfect, great. And then as time progressed, I had to cycle the key or crank it on 2 different cycles in order for the car to start. And I do remember that there was a few spots where I needed to add some ground wires to the vehicle. So I'm thinking maybe I need to add at least 1 or 2 more grounds in different places so that it completes the circuit. There might be too much voltage going to one spot, and it's not having a direct path to ground, which could be causing, a hard start. But once I'm driving, the car's fine. But every once in a while, or at least on cold starts, it'll happen. So that's another thing I need to address. Let's see. The brakes. Woo! Woo! Let's go back to the front. Let's go back to the front for this one. All right, I'm gonna get down here for this one and get real comfortable next to my drums. Yes. So my homeboys told me, hey, Bush, you really should upgrade them drum brakes since you're doing the LS swap with a lot more power than that old 6-cylinder. But did I listen? No, I didn't. But honestly, it hasn't been bad. I'm very aware of the type of power this makes and the brakes. And the thing is, I really want to keep this true sleeper OG factory, under the radar look with the hubcaps, the 250 emblem, the TV antenna. I want to keep that look because you don't see this anymore. And this used to be common, but now it sticks out and it's super cool. It's super nostalgic. And with me running these 14-inch wheels, that kind of limited me to doing like a disc brake upgrade. So I told myself, and I told my homeboys, I said, look, if I drive the car when it gets on the road, and if it feels unsafe, I will definitely take these drums off and do a disc brake conversion. So I drove it for a little while, and surprisingly, it felt okay. Again, I was running these brakes with the 6-cylinder, and it was stopping fine. And I'm not doing like 100 miles an hour on the free, I'm driving like a nice old lady when I'm in the car. So I'm very all jokes aside, I'm very aware and cautious when I drive, and I know the limits of what this brake system can do. So I'm just literally cruising. Now I do notice, because they are drums, they have their limits. I don't want to be in situations where I have to pre-plan how I stop. I want to just stop and just book up and keep going. Book up and keep going. I just like that book up. I don't know why I did that. It just sounded cool. So I do have a plan to address the brakes. Again, you only get so much stopping power, and that is a con that I would like to fix. So there will be a solution coming for the brakes at some point. I've been going back and forth on what type of brake system I'm going to use. So when that time comes, I'll address it. But for now, I keep these 14s clean, baby. I keep them nice and clean. Well, not right now. So the white walls, you know, it's off-white. It's like vanilla. Yeah, that's like vanilla right there. So you know, that we gonna keep that vanilla. Overall, I really love the car. I'm enjoying it. I'm very, very, very satisfied with the way it turned out. There's a lot of good things, and there's a small amount of bad things that are frustrating things that I'll have to address. But I'll get to that at some point. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, thank you for joining. All my current community people, thank you for continuously supporting the channel. I'm gonna go hop in here and see what these drum brakes do. Until the next time, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. I will see you on the next one. Pow!